What's up, boys?
What's up?
Howdy.
What's up?
We have a special guest here today.
We do.
We do.
We do.
He really needs no introduction. He is the man, the myth, and the legend. That's overused, but it's a good friend of the pod, Nick Moore.
How's it going?
What's up, Nick?
Oh, nothing much. I'm not clapping for myself.
You don't have to. That's okay.
That would be a little conceited if you did.
So Nick is a good friend of mine, good friend of ours. He's from Lafayette, where I'm from. Well, you're not from Lafayette.
I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
From Savannah,
Ooh, okay.
which is really cool.
I didn't know you were from Savannah.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that till probably just a few months ago. And we probably talked about it 20 times. Like my brother-in-law's name is Andrew. My name's Andrew, but neither of us go by Andrew. And every time I drink, I always, like, it gets brought up, and I'm like, what? He's like, we talk about this every time you have, like, 3 beers.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But, yeah, well, Nick's here. He's going to join us for the
3
podcast
beers.
today. What?
It's just funny you said every time you have 3 beers.
Yeah.
For 4 beers, I don't talk.
But it feels good to be back in the stewed.
It does.
In the
It
studio.
The new studio.
The
it
new
does.
studio.
Yeah, it does feel
Studio 2.0.
You're probably watching this too, because I think we finally have it figured out. I think we're on YouTube. I say that every week that we have cameras going, but I think this week we're on YouTube.
It feels right. It feels like this is the one.
Yeah, if you see us on YouTube, then you see us on YouTube.
Yep.
If you see us on YouTube, then it worked.
Maddie, will you do me a favor? Live pod, will you just take a picture of all of us at the table, and then we'll post it later.
Word.
Leave all that in. I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
good content.
So, Nick, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You're married. You got kids. You got dogs. You got
Yes.
family.
I've been married for 6 years,
6 years.
and I'm probably going to get it wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's 6 years.
I don't know how long I've been married.
Well, mine's easy because I just go by the age of my oldest daughter.
Speaking
Oh,
of,
yeah, that's true.
my anniversary's in 6 days.
Oh, happy anniversary. We'll be here the day after, so I'll tell you next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have to get you something?
It'd be nice. Be appreciated.
Yeah, it probably won't happen.
Here, Will, happy anniversary. This is for me to you.
So, Nick, you're married. You've been married for 6 years. What's your wife's name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, Jen. And you got 2 beautiful daughters.
Yes, Savannah and Lillian.
Yep. Named after your hometown.
So, yeah, my oldest is named after
Yeah.
where I'm from.
From Lillian.
What's Lillian's? What's she named
We're
after?
from Lillian. My oldest.
What's Lillian named after?
We just came up with
Just
a
like the
fly.
name. I like it.
We had 5 minutes after we had her. And we're like, we got to think of something.
Wait, is there a time?
It's like, you have 5 minutes to figure it out.
Is there a time limit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 months.
Yeah.
You've got 9 months and 5 minutes.
But I got 2 dogs, Duke and Callie. I just got Callie, and she's cool. She's chill.
Yeah.
I live
They're
in-
both
What?
both blue healers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I
one's
love-
mixed with a lab,
I love.
Oh, yeah,
beers.
Duke.
and they're my babies
Yeah.
next to my other babies.
Yeah. Put the mic a little bit closer to you. How's he looking on there?
I think.
I don't know.
I think it looks great.
Is that better?
That's good.
Yeah, that sounds
It
better.
just sounded a little quiet in my ears, but you're good.
All right.
Well, cool, man. Right on.
I am the first true guest from 93.
You are. We
Yeah.
talked about that. Yeah. Nick is our first official, actual 93 year guest.
Yeah. One of our co-hosts isn't even born in 93.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Might have to switch y'all around. I'm just kidding.
Let's switch seats real quick.
Well, I am adopted, so I can really just claim whatever.
Oh, God.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah, we talk about this every time you have 3 beers.
Okay. I like it. We'll just hop right in. This episode is brought to you by Zen nicotine pouches. It's not really, but I'm going to say that every week
Until it really is.
until it happens.
pops.
Why'd you take it down then?
I didn't. Ben did, and I said, no, it's fine. Just hand it here.
Sorry.
Zen nicotine. Go ahead and put it out there. It's probably a little crooked, but that's okay. Zen nicotine pouches helped us quit dipping. Well, me and Will anyway. Ben doesn't dip, and Nick still dips the traditional stuff, which is fine. We're working on it. I'm just kidding. We're not working on it.
I'm not working.
I know. I'm just kidding. But no, we like Zen. Zen helps us get through the day, gets through the pod, gets through our life. So
I can understand it.
sponsors Zen. And we're also brought to you, I'm just kidding, we're not brought to you by anybody. So we're going to hop right into it. And don't forget, guys, I talked about it in the intro, but we're on the road to 500. I know I posted about it on our Instagram and I posted on our Twitter, but we are And what that means is I had a couple people reach out and said, what 500 are you going for? And we're trying to get a 500 regular downloads a week. We're trying to get 500 subscribers. We really appreciate what we've gotten so far. I think we've got almost 800 downloads total since we started.
That's good.
So I'm really excited. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be this early on. But I'm happy about it, and I think,
It's growing.
I think we're going to grow. I think we're going to do good. But, yeah, tell a friend. Please tell a friend. Tell 2 friends. Tell all your friends. And just tell them to subscribe and rate, review everything on iTunes, Spotify that you can do. But other than that, we will hop right into the first topic here. So I was actually listening to another podcast, and this wasn't like a question that they were asked or anything like that. It just made me think about it. So in the time right now, like where everybody's like quarantined and like everything's shut down, which things are starting to open up now, like kind of where we're at. But do you guys think like a movie theater date night is like kind of going out the window?
Yeah.
Permanently?
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't say permanently.
I mean,
think
as of
so.
right now,
It's
yes.
not common.
It's not
Anymore.
it's not as common as it was like back I guess in the 90s or even before then, like whenever movie theaters first came out. Like it is a hot date spot because it's like, oh, this new movie, this new flick, whatever, this new film is coming out, like let's go.
Nobody says film.
I do. Let's go to Chili's and we'll go let's have a couple drinks at Chili's,
Ooh, yeah.
ride that into the
Chili's is a good spot.
movie
Yeah,
theater.
because technically it's not drunk driving if you're already in the parking lot.
True. True. Oh yeah, because in Hickson you've got the Chili's and the movie theater right
in the
next to
same
each
parking
other.
lot.
Yeah.
Dude, that's honestly the best setup you could ever have.
No, it's still drunk driving. Don't do it. But
Yeah, it is. No, I'm saying you could just walk.
That's a long walk.
yeah,
But-
I'd rather drive.
If it's a pretty night, it just adds to the date night.
Or you just get some skateboards, scoot over there.
Yeah, well,
I could. Yeah.
We got Chick-fil-A and Panda Express right in front of ours.
Mm-hmm.
And Steak and Shake.
Yeah,
We could
And
do-
McDonald's.
We got a Panda Express.
We could go to Chili's, Panda, walk through the mall, get Chick-fil-A
Ooh.
to the other side,
yeah, Hickson kind of has it. They got it laid out
We got
right
it on
for the
lock.
movie theater.
and Aubrey's.
And Aubrey's is good.
Aubrey's
Aubrey's
real
is
good.
I've only ate the one in Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's probably the same thing though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aubrey's slaps
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hits.
They got the best chalk drawings I've ever seen.
Oh, like the Thor and like
Yeah.
all that.
Like
yeah.
all their signage in the restaurant is chalk, and it's the best drawings I've ever seen.
You know, it's all like stuff on their menu, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that
yeah.
until I started looking at it. I was like, oh, that's on
I
the
don't
menu.
even know what you're talking about. Chalk drawings.
They've got so like hanging up in the restaurant.
I've
You've only
twice.
been once, haven't you?
all the
I've been twice with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
all the signs in the one. At least I've never been to another one. So all the ones in Hickson, all the signs are like hanging blackboards, like chalkboards, and everything like all like. So if they have like a logo and it's like Lipton tea or whatever, it's drawn. It's done in chalk by an artist.
I think I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
think is it like up around the kitchen area and stuff?
No, it's in the middle.
It's in the
It's where you
middle.
sit.
It's over there by the bar. There's one like where they write their specials on it and all that. But all the art on it is done in chalk. And it's like it's probably because you didn't notice it because it's so well done. Like it
So
literally
it just blends so
yes,
well.
it literally looks like a painting almost.
I will say by the kitchen though, it does piss me off how they have all like the ketchups and
Yeah.
like all that stuff. I'm like,
That's
I
what I
don't
was
think
thinking also.
you use those.
Yeah.
I have seen them reach up there and grab stuff.
They have potato sticks. What the hell are they putting potato sticks on?
Salads, potato stick salad, man.
Are you talking about the
Damn
like
it, you're right.
bags of potato sticks?
No, the like the
Huge boxes of it.
the bucket looking things.
They kind of look like fries,
Yeah,
but they're like just dried out potatoes.
They're like
or whatever.
dehydrated
They're like
fries.
chips.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like shredded Pringles.
I could see that being on a salad.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, back to the thing.
Movie theaters.
No, you're good. I like it. But yeah, the whole movie theater thing. The reason I thought about it was obviously I heard somebody talking about something on a podcast. I think they were talking about like, well, even you said Jackson rented or bought a movie on y'all's Fire Stick a while back.
Yeah.
So
Been
it's
there.
like it's cheaper now. I think I get it. It's not like you don't get the full experience of going to a movie theater with like the big surround sound and the huge screen.
Yeah.
But like as far as money goes, which is kind of important right now, movie theaters is probably going to take a hit. I
So
think.
let me ask: are you asking this because of current climate stuff, like with COVID? Or
Yeah,
are
that's
you
what I was
asking
getting to.
because like there's so many streaming platforms where you can get things. It's just as quick.
Well, that too, but yeah, I was getting to kind of like in the times that we're living in right now. Like a lot of stuff, like I said, stuff's starting to open up, but I think movie theaters are still shut down.
Yeah.
And they probably will be for a while.
Well, okay. So my opinion on this is like I think right now, yes, they'll take a hit because things are slowly opening up, and those are gonna be like one of the last things to open up probably. But like permanently, I can't picture things permanently just going away because this happened.
Yeah.
Like there's been worldwide illnesses before. Like I know this, people are gonna be like, "Oh, this is different." It is. I get it. But this has happened before, and things ended up going back to a normalcy. So they will find ways that after this happens and this clears out, they'll find ways to make that like an okay thing to go to. They might have to change seating arrangements or whatever. It might not be as big as impact in, but they'll find ways to make it happen. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
like, we're gonna like
It's going to
we're-
help drive-ins.
We're gonna
I think.
return. We're gonna return back to some
Because
sort
everybody
of
can stay in
normalcy.
their car.
Yeah, I like the drive-in,
I love drive-ins.
and I think there should be more drive-ins.
I want to go to one.
I've
soon,
been to
actually.
one in my whole life.
The one in Trenton.
No,
one in Trenton's
South Georgia.
super
we
nice.
Don't even remember it.
Oh, I got you.
I went to one in
Trenton.
Dunlap.
There's one in
Is it
Dunlap
still
too.
there?
No,
No,
I was gonna say I didn't think it was still there.
no, they tore it down a long
I don't know
time
if the
ago.
one in Trenton's
I've
still there
been to
after
that one,
that
though.
tornado.
That's one. That's the only one I've ever been
Trenton's
to.
Still there.
Okay. But no, what I was, that's what I was kind of getting to is like, well, me and Anna were talking about it. I was like, hey, I got this idea for the podcast. Like, let me know what you think and maybe kind of help me expound or whatever. And she said she thinks that maybe in the future, and forgive me if I'm wrong, she listens to it. I think this is kind of how she said it, but like, she said that they'll probably start showing like older movies, like more like feel good movies or like horror movies or stuff like that. And you can pay to go see like a huge like cult classic movie,
Like Pulp Fiction or something.
like Pulp Fiction, or like the old horror movies. Like
Yeah.
I can't think of any off the top of my head. But
Like the old like Draculas and stuff like that.
Carrie.
Like, yeah, that kind of stuff.
yeah, like old, exactly.
I don't know. I think if they brought it back at all, it would just be normal. I think I personally believe they're not going to bring it back.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're going to bring it back. I still think it's going to be strong, and especially like the one in Chattanooga next to where Old Chicago is, where you can like order food and drinks and stuff and take them in there.
Regal.
Is it Regal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that one because like I went to a movie by myself one time there because nobody really knew who the Avett Brothers was at that time, and they had their documentary was released in select theaters, and that was one of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I went, just ordered one beer, went in there, sat down, and I just enjoyed the crap out of that movie.
I've been to a movie by myself before.
I think it's a
I
it's a
couldn't do
treat.
it. I couldn't do
I
it.
It's
went
a
to,
treat.
I went to a premiere like immediately after. I work nights,
Treat
and I went to a
yourself.
premiere immediately after work at 1:00 in the morning.
What movie?
I'm not gonna say
Why?
Twilight.
because I was supposed to go with someone, and if they know that I went, like, so they're still under the impression that I saw the premiere with them, and they don't.
Well, they're
know-
not listening.
And they might be.
He knows.
Nick,
But,
have you been to a movie by yourself?
We'll talk about it after.
Would you?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I have a lot of friends, I think.
I know. I'm saying, like, I understand. Like, yeah, it's fun to go with friends or like go with your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever it is.
People love me. I don't go by myself.
Okay,
People
in
are
my
lining up at
defense,
my door.
Everybody was asleep when I went.
No,
so-
you're fine, Ben. Taylor's the one that has
Yeah,
no
I'm a
friends.
weird
Going
one.
to see a documentary is, I think, is different. Because
Yeah, because
you
nobody
want
wants to
your
go
full-
see a documentary.
Yeah,
but you want
especially
your full attention.
What
on the
year did this come
documentary.
out?
I think it was like 2017.
I probably would have went with you if you just asked.
I don't think. I think I asked you. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter.
Will, you were probably like, I'm not.
How
I'm not
crappy
gonna-
of Will.
No, it's not a big deal. It was actually kind of cool. I mean, I literally went directly after work. I was still wearing work clothes and all that, which I took a different shirt so that I could have a drink and nobody would be like, "Oh, this guy's in here from this company drinking a
Gonna be
beer on
working
the
sick.
clock or whatever." He's supposed to be at work. So I think I brought like another shirt or just wore like a flannel or whatever over.
Yeah.
But no, it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it, and for that reason, I think movie theaters are still going to be a thing. But I think it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be a lot fewer people going to movies after this, at least for the next probably year or two.
Yeah, okay, so I will agree with you there just because I think there's going to be a paranoia. But, like,
Yeah.
you can't tell me in 10 years that we're not going to be back in theaters. Like, or that people aren't
Oh, they're
gonna
just
be,
going to take a big hit.
Yeah, they'll take a hit, but then they'll come back. Like, especially because, like, your mom and, like, small town mom and pop ones will probably take a hit or maybe even close down. But, like, the big Carmikes and Regals and stuff like that, they're so big and like corporately funded that they'll be fine. Because
Yeah.
as nice as it is watching a movie at home, there's something about going to like the big opening night of like a new big movie, like any of the Avengers movies. Like I've gone to see those in opening weekend every time at a theater, and it's something about it because there's a buzz. There's a buzz in the people that you don't know these people, but you're all waiting in line. You can tell everyone's excited, and it's like a buzz to it, and it makes it more fun, in my opinion.
What are you gonna say, Nick? You laughed. I thought you had something.
I just laughed.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
He just laughed, Taylor.
Sorry. I'm trying to be a good host.
I'll stop laughing.
No, it's okay. I want you to laugh.
No laughing.
I also think I thought, and we'll move on. We don't have to dwell on this long, but I also think it really depends on how like home theater and like home entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna get better. Like it's gonna keep getting better.
Now, if there's a service that comes out, which I wouldn't be surprised that you can get like a movie on opening weekend, like you can do.
But you can do that on Amazon right now.
So you can like, so say a new movie comes out,
Like
you can get it that
you can
weekend.
watch any movie that's in theaters right now on Amazon.
That's what I was saying.
It's
That's what I was
$20.
getting
It's
at.
$20.
Yeah.
That's what I was
You
saying.
can watch it on your couch.
because it's cheaper to watch it at home. See, I thought you knew that,
But I think
No,
the
I
movie
didn't.
theaters are
Okay,
working
okay.
with them to be able to put it on there.
they are for
and
sure.
they're getting money from
Is it
Amazon.
Is it worth it though? You know, because
I think so.
You go to the theater and you pay $40 for a small popcorn and a drink. You know, it's just something.
It's not worth it. I can at home. I can have a giant steak
It's a
and
movie.
watch a movie.
It's like a movie, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just-
I ain't got to take a shower.
they're like, you want butter, and I'm like, yeah. They're like, that's $8 more.
Yeah,
Butter?
true. Yeah.
I can't believe it's not.
Would you like 2 pumps of butter? Sorry, never mind.
Okay, so let me ask this real
Burger.
quick. Have y'all ever been in a theater and like as soon as the movie ended, the entire place started clapping?
Yeah.
I hate it.
I love it.
I have too, but like I didn't think it was worth them clapping because like they
like-
started clapping in the movie, and I was like,
What was it?
it was one of the
Finding Nemo.
No, it was
Like,
when I
why
was,
are you doing that
it
to
was,
Finding Nemo?
No, it was when I was a kid, and it was at the end of like one of the Chronicles of Narnia movies, and they were all like, yeah, and I was like,
Who
what?
cares?
Like, I mean, it was pretty cool, but like clapping, I don't know.
I know that I
only
was a
happened one
part.
time.
I was a big part of a clap at what was it? What was the name of that movie?
Toy Story.
No, I did clap at the end of Toy Story 3 though.
Toy Story 2 or 3?
3.
Oh, you said Toy Story 3, though.
Uh,
Had
still
your
haven't
fingers in
seen
your
it.
mouth.
what's the Mark Wahlberg movie?
Mikey Mike.
Every movie ever.
No, the one about
Boogie Nights.
the true story
Pain and Gain.
about
Shooter?
Marcus Luttrell.
Which one? Oh, Lone Survivor.
Yeah, people stood up and clapped at the end of that movie.
Okay, yeah.
And same for American Sniper.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
more for American
I was going to
Sniper.
say that I went to American Sniper and they did clap for that one.
That like
Yeah.
everybody stood up and started clapping, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is."
I
this is
guess
pretty
for
big.
something like that, like, yeah, that's.
When you said what was the true story when he was in, he's in like 5 true story movies. So.
Way to narrow it down.
No, I remember another little funny movie theater story. When I was younger, my mom, I'm just going to put her out there. She used to like sneak food.
Yes.
But I'm talking like,
Burgers.
so back when I was younger,
We used to go Chick-fil-A before. Mom
Yeah.
would put it in her purse.
I don't
so
blame
back when I was younger in Hamilton Place Mall, there was a movie theater where Barnes and Noble is now.
Yeah,
So we would go to
Mm-hmm.
the food court right there.
I didn't know that.
And you could get whatever food you wanted. And then she would put it in a
yeah, I know
giant
it.
bag and walk in. And I got Chinese food one time and just straight up took out a styrofoam to-go pot and poop, plopped it open. It stunk the whole room up. And I was just like watching Spirit.
So you were eating some like so you
It
were
was the best 16th birthday party ever.
so
I
you
was
were
eating-
eating some like lo mein.
I was eating some like orange chicken and fried rice while Spirit was just blowing my mind because I was like 8.
yeah horses.
Yeah, dude. It was awesome, man. I remember that like it was yesterday. That was a fun time. It was a good movie too. Top 5 favorite childhood movies, I think.
In the theater?
no,
or
that
just-
movie sucks.
No, it doesn't. It still holds up.
Does it?
I haven't watched it. My kids watch it, but like they just put it on TV
Spirit?
and don't watch it.
I was kidding. I haven't watched it since then, so I don't know.
The only time I ever watched it was whenever I was waiting in the waiting room at a pediatric office.
Well, that makes sense. It's a good kids movie. I haven't watched it in probably 15, 20 years.
Now, are we there yet?
Is that the
Dude,
one
Ice
with Ice
Cube.
Cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That movie got old fast for me.
It did.
Oh yeah, it sucks, but
It was good after one watch, and then like when you watch it again, you're like, okay, this isn't even that funny.
Yeah, especially once I grew up and heard Ice Cube's music, and I was like, this isn't believable.
Yeah, this is not how he would talk to these people.
Yeah, you
Not
watch,
NWA.
you watch Friday and you think it's another Friday movie.
Yeah. Hold up.
They made a sequel to that, didn't they?
What?
Are we there yet?
Yeah, are we
it was-
done yet?
Yeah, are we done yet? They're building a house or something. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
Did not do well in box office. I'm pretty sure.
They got my mom's money because I went and saw it.
Hey, I remember
They got at
going-
least $100 from that trip.
I remember going to see the SpongeBob movie, and I was the oldest kid in there.
I went and
And
saw the SpongeBob movie.
and I did not care.
Goofy Goober.
I was like 14 or 15,
goofy, goofy.
and
You were
was,
15. You went and saw.
I'm loyal to SpongeBob.
Give me one right there, dude. Respect.
I'm loyal.
Respect. No, I like SpongeBob, man.
Yeah.
But
You should grow your mustache out.
it is.
You should shave your beard
Nope.
and expose it.
Nope. So
not.
Nick, a
Nick,
minute
you
ago,
should shave your beard.
I'm not. I already shaved it, and I looked horrible.
You should do it.
No, that's no.
me and him are in the same
Is
boat.
the camera picking up my mustache on it?
It's
I'm
pretty
sure,
epic.
You got it on your phone. I'm sure it is. But Nick, you had a good point, or you were talking about earlier. You said something about these new movies are on Amazon. Mm-hmm. So it is projected right now. Ooh.
That was a good one.
Let's see. Let me pull it up here. I should have had this pulled up.
Way to come
already.
prepared.
Okay, so
We were
Jeff
here at 1:30,
Bezos,
Will.
That's true.
according to a study, Bezos is set to become a trillionaire by 2026.
What the hell does this have to do with movies?
So he was talking about Amazon.
Oh.
So Jeff Bezos, we're moving on. So Jeff Bezos,
We never got a. What do you think?
Yeah.
oh, about the movie theater thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never.
I
told
think I
us.
told you.
No.
you
No.
just brought
We
it
all
up.
said it.
I
You were
think
like,
for
yeah.
the next year or two, it's going to be kind of hit or miss, but I don't think it's ever really going to go anywhere specifically. I think it's still going to be around. But with the development in like home entertainment, I don't think it's going to be as now I don't know, like in the South, that's like a quintessential like first date spot. Like it's like, oh, my girlfriend in high school, I just got my license. I got this new girlfriend. Like I'm gonna go pick her up at 5:00. We're gonna go eat
Why are you picking her up so early?
Hey,
because you gotta be home by 10, dude.
I gotta take this phone call.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
you're good, man. Next gotta take off.
It's work.
Okay,
Do
you're
what you gotta
good.
do.
But we're going.
I'm always on call.
Watch those wires.
I ain't touching.
I got.
Do y'all want to stop and wait? Or?
No.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So I think with the development in like home entertainment, it's gonna be different. Like I think it is gonna be. Oh no, I was talking about the South. Yeah, like the first date spot is like the South is. That's like your first
the movies.
date. Yeah, the movies. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you want to go to the movies? You want to go see a movie this weekend? And like,
My first date went to the movies
where was it?
with my wife.
Or your first ever date? Yeah, whichever one.
Yeah, where was you and Heather's first date?
Chili's.
I think mine and Anna's was too.
Y'all just went to Chili's.
And then I went to Best Buy.
Me and Maddie's was Bebas.
Beavis.
It was good.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis.
Bebas, not Beavis.
Beavis.
What is that?
B-I Boz.
B-A-S.
B-Boz with an apostrophe because it's possessive.
Is it
Move your
Italian?
mic a little bit closer to you.
I think it might be turned down a little bit. Is
that
It's
good?
kind of quiet.
That's good. I mean, that's good.
yeah.
I think it's turned down because I've been like choking on this mic and I still can barely hear myself.
Or cock it off to the side like
I have
that.
to
And then
cock it
like,
to the side.
yeah, cock that shit.
Yeah, cock it.
Dude, I was watching. This is off subject, but I was watching Heartbreak Kid earlier this morning.
Dude, yeah.
Whenever him and her are having sex,
It's such a funny movie.
it's just like cock me. And he's like, I am cocking.
Every time, well, I think you know it because I think me and you have talked about this, but the mirror scene from Wonderlust,
Oh yeah,
the pop off a piece of my dick.
that's one of the all-time like funniest movies.
That scene,
That
is one,
scene.
that scene makes the entire movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. That and his brother, yeah, in
Oh,
Atlanta,
yeah,
that owns all the porta potties.
yeah, he's just the biggest piece of shit ever.
What
like-
movie is this?
Wanderlust.
Wanderlust. It's Paul Rudd.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Jennifer
I thought
Aniston.
you were still talking about the other movie.
No, but Heartbreak Kid's funny too.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I have seen Wanderlust several times.
Wanderlust is that mirror scene is so funny.
And I watched both Back to the Futures last night. Whenever I was
You
finishing all
sent me a
this,
Yeah, you sent the
Snapchat.
snap. Yeah, I got the Snapchat too.
where we're going, we don't need roads.
I was waiting for you to like say something to with it, and I was like, nope, just the scene.
Well, see, I was gonna do it on the first one's better because whenever like they fly off and it's dun dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, but it was the second one.
Is the second one
Sorry.
the where they go to the future, or is that the
Yeah.
Wild West? The Wild West is the third one, right?
Yeah, that was the shitter of them all.
It wasn't bad. Though.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't great.
I think I enjoyed it more than the future one.
I don't know. I like the one's the best. Two is definitely the second.
one is by far the best. By far.
It's just a great movie. A bolt of lightning.
Great Scott!
I need to go back and rewatch this.
What movie?
Back to the Future.
I've watched him, but I never paid attention to him.
That's kind of me. That's
What?
Kinda, yeah.
Like I can tell you Marty McFly and the DeLorean. That's about all I paid attention to.
Doc
Yeah,
Brown.
Doc, and
And
yeah.
that you can't bet on future events if you go back in time.
That's the second one.
Yeah. So you
That's
paid,
all I've
So
learned.
you've seen.
You paid attention.
A little. I'm sure you're probably the same with me. Like,
I
they're,
just- I
they're
can't
typically
break
on in
down
the
the movie.
background. Yeah, I
Do you
couldn't
know,
tell you everything.
Do you know
that
the
happened.
amount of electricity it takes to power the flux capacitor?
Is this a trivia?
It's something gigawatts.
Well, I don't know the exact number, but I think it's 1.21 thousand
That's not.
I have no idea.
or 1.2100
I'm gonna Google it.
or something like that. Gigawatts.
Gigawatt?
How many watts?
I know you have to. I know you have to get to 88 miles an hour.
Yes. Do you know that the second one with all the hover boards and all that stuff that was supposed to be in 2015?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
1.21 gigawatts.
Gigawatts.
Well, yeah. He says gigawatts, but I
Yeah, it's
think
gigawatts.
yeah.
1.21. Yeah, that's what it is.
1.21.
1.21 gigawatts.
Great Scott!
I'm gonna put some sound clips.
Plutonium.
We need to get some sound bites and a soundboard. Just like
Yep.
play different sounds.
And plutonium. I'm sure that's everything. You could pick it up at a corner drugstore in 1985.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
no, I mean we can keep talking about movies. I don't care. How we looking on time, Will?
We're doing
You
great.
don't. You don't. I'm control at the time. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah.
It's good to see that 1:30 start time took place.
Yeah. What?
It might have been. It might be close to 30 minutes.
I've got it.
Okay. Sorry, we're still working on some stuff, but,
little
but anyway,
You're working on some stuff. I've got
must
it under
be.
control over
yeah,
here.
I am.
Little power struggle.
But we won't. It's not a power struggle. At
It's
all.
my podcast.
I'm just here.
I'm just here for the party.
I'm sorry.
No, but anyway, we don't have to spend time on this. But I just thought this was
He doesn't deserve this much time.
just mind-boggling in that Bezos is set to be a trillionaire by 2026.
The world's first trillionaire.
He'll be 62, and that's $1,000 billion.
Okay, so as disgusting as that sounds, it is cool because he didn't start out rich.
No, it's true. He definitely earned it.
Well, maybe
Well, I don't think Steve Jobs did either.
Steve Jobs.
Nailed it.
Steve Jobs. Yeah, I mean he was working with. Did he work with? You said he worked with Bill Gates.
He did. Like,
Yeah, I think they started together.
like there was a lot of things they didn't like the way each other ran things, and I think Steve Jobs just wanted to branch off, and you can see what he's turned into.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Jobs is no longer with us, but
Oh, I know.
his company is, and it's huge. Apple. Yeah, I mean,
It's all
yeah,
Hey,
but
fun fact. I heard this on a podcast, and it was a weird fact about Steve Jobs. Apparently, he would at random times dip his feet into toilet water throughout the day.
I do that.
Like
Yeah, I mean, that's
at
just-
random times he would just put his
just
feet
kidding.
into toilet water.
it
So
keeps your
you're-
feet cool.
So you mean to tell me the only thing standing between me and $1 billion is toilet water
Or are you talking about
so
Steve
you're right
Jobs,
back.
or are you talking about Jeff Bezos?
and some
Steve
LSD?
Jobs, Steve Jobs would like randomly put his feet into toilet water.
He was a big LSD guy.
What would you spend $1 trillion on?
$1 trillion?
Straight off, right
If
now.
you made a
Left
trillion.
right now, went to the store, bought some now.
Not even the store, but like you just went to a neighborhood and said, "I want to buy this neighborhood."
World
Like
peace.
you could do that.
I would buy.
I would buy world peace.
Would you?
No.
No.
Screw the world, man.
First thing I would do is I would walk right up to UTK's campus and I'd be like, I'm going to be your new.
Booster.
No, I'm going to be your new
AD.
AD. Yeah,
You're kicking Fulmer out like that?
I'll learn underneath him for like a month or two.
For a month.
I mean, yeah,
Never
$1
done it
trillion.
before.
I don't know.
You could just
He'll
buy
be my-
Neyland.
he-
You could buy Neyland Stadium.
He'd be my puppet.
I don't think that would work.
Be some heavy ass strings though.
I'd go buy a big old fat piece of land somewhere and not let anybody
I'd
touch
probably
it.
buy an island. Like I would
could.
have like you said a big piece of land like somewhere. Then I would buy an island and just live out there.
I'm talking like I would buy like 1,000 square miles of a piece of land somewhere.
Where? Russia?
No, probably like out west, Montana somewhere. I don't know.
Montana would probably be mine.
I'd buy a lot of vitamins
Yeah,
I mean, you could.
for sure.
You could buy a vitamin
Yeah.
company.
this is true.
Yeah,
That's the thing though, is like we can't fathom how much $1 trillion is. And like I understand that he has
It's so much. Like, I can't even fathom like a billion. Like I can, but like I've never even been near that amount in my life, so I can't imagine what it would be like having it.
I read go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've always said if I played the lottery and I won $200,000, I'd quit my job immediately.
I read somewhere that the average American, from the time they're born, and if they live a normal life, work a regular job, and they retire at this time that
Yeah,
you do, like just average, is $1.7 million over your lifetime. That's how much you make.
that's depressing.
Is
that right
for me?
Like
Thank you.
that sounds like a lot of money, right?
But it's not.
But you're literally throwing that money into, like, that's just money you have to live.
Yeah,
So if the average human can live off of, if the average human can live off of like $1 million, almost $2 million over their whole lifetime, Bezos has what? I mean, 1,000 billion. I don't know how many millions that is, but like, or is it like 100,000 million?
let's
or
put it like this:
10,000 million?
Bezos has enough money to give every person in the United States $1 million and still be a billionaire.
No,
It's close.
the math is a little. I saw that on Twitter. The math's a little weird on that. It's
Okay.
like $500 each.
That he could give every person.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't do the math myself.
You
I
big
just saw it
math
on
guy? You
Twitter.
big math guy?
Not at all.
Well, okay, so
Numbers.
how much is he worth now? Like it's high. It's hundreds of billions
Yeah, it's like 143 billion.
that he's worth now.
I think so.
So okay, so that's 143,000 million, if you put it like that. And there's how many people in the United States? Like 300 something million.
Sure. I don't know.
So I mean, he could just be like, hey, I got your stimulus check right here.
According to registercitizen.com, he makes $2,489 per second. He makes $2,500 a second. According to this website. Like I said, I don't know how. That's $150,000 a minute.
Okay, hold on. He just made it.
Oh, yeah.
Just made it again.
Yeah. Every second he makes what I make
That's
almost every
insane.
2 weeks.
That's
Like,
insane.
that's-
Yeah, same here.
But anyway.
Weird flex there.
But like, you talk
No.
about that-
No. That's more than I make in 2 weeks. Yeah,
Whatever.
that's more than I make in 2 weeks.
But like the fact that okay, so and I think what makes me kind of angry about it is there's so many people, and it's not his fault, but there's so many people that are struggling right now because of jobs going away and everything, and Amazon is profiting so much off of everybody being at home and ordering off of website off Amazon that like their profits and stock have just skyrocketed during this. So, and that's this is part of the reason he's projected to be a trillionaire now.
Yeah.
Is because of COVID. And it's not like he did. It's not like he's an opportunist and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to take advantage of it." No, it's just people have been using Amazon infinitely more now because they're stuck at home. So he's making way more money.
Does he have the drones?
I mean, he's got everything.
Sure.
You can get groceries on Amazon now.
Meanwhile, his employees.
I mean the drones that like deliver shit to you.
Yeah, I mean they have them.
shoot that thing down.
They have them in some places. Yeah, they're not going to bring them down
give
south.
me my almond milk.
I'd ride one back to the Amazon place.
just to have it carry you up.
What if I just order almond milk? That's something that we always run out of is milk, and I'm just like,
Not my house.
bring me milk.
Go through about 4 gallons a week.
It's hard to run out of it when you don't buy it here.
Do you not drink milk? Like at all? You lactose intolerant?
No, I'm vegan.
I respect vegans. I just couldn't do it.
You can't do a whole 30, dude.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't give up meat.
Ended your whole 30 so you could do a
I like
McDonald's
almond
challenge.
milk, but you drink almond milk? Do what?
So you ended your whole 30 so you could do a McDonald's challenge.
I did. It was worth it. No, it wasn't.
No, was it? You instantly regretted it.
Yeah, I felt like crap.
How long did you feel like crap after that?
Wussies.
I was fine the next day.
Oh yeah, Nick thinks he can do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I didn't participate. I watched and I narrated, but I thought I could do it until I watched Taylor, his entire face change once he hit that wall, and I was like,
I know
Taylor-
Nick can eat, though.
Oh,
I believe it, but that's
Confident.
so much food, and on top of that, it's the drinks.
It's the drinks.
The drinks is I think is the kicker. I think I could eat all that food if I didn't have to drink all the drinks.
Oh, I ate all the food.
Yeah, Will did it, and Will's smaller than all of us,
I drank all the drinks.
and you didn't finish your food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you started
I think there's a scientific thing in there somewhere.
because you
Like,
decided that eating the smallest thing first was
gotta
the better
You
idea.
gotta dip your burgers in there like the professional eaters do. When
I
they
have
do
a
the hot
method.
dogs.
I ain't going to do it till if
You're not going to expose your method.
Put it all in a blender
No.
and drink it.
I did that in high school.
Dude.
That's
But that was
gross.
like Fear Factor Challenge and FFA, and I regret it because I had to call up a buddy on the way home and stop by his house.
FFA, Fighter Fires of America.
Future.
Future Farmers of America.
Is that what it is?
I kind
I
of,
ate
yeah.
more like that. It'd been Future Fat Asses of America.
Is that really what FFA is?
Future Farmers of America.
Oh, okay, cool.
Y'all didn't have FFA at y'all school?
I went to Hickson, dude. No. We had like half of our school was inner city kids. They're not worried about farming.
No, they play pickup games, dude.
We did.
That's true.
Ball out.
Hey, we did have FCA though.
Everyone
had
has
FCA.
FCA.
I was
Take it easy on us, man. We're proud of the FCA.
I was
like
whatever the FCA head dude is.
We had
my senior year.
FBLA.
We had that.
We had a lot of fucking Fs.
Future Business Leaders of America.
Yeah. We did have FFA, Future Failures of America.
Oh, yeah. I was in that.
Had a
one.
lot
Here
of
we
those.
are now.
Had a lot of those.
Yeah, there was a lot of F.
What was the Key Club?
What?
They just made keys.
Yeah.
They just went to Ace.
You know, whenever you go to Ace or Lowe's, you
Yeah.
get a key made.
So
He was
guys,
in.
That was them.
He was in the key.
Look at them now.
I don't know what the key club was.
You want
open
this
the
one?
doors for the
Cheetah
next
print?
guy.
Yeah. Would you like a cool design on your key today?
Yeah.
I can't think of what the key club was. Wasn't it like a debate club almost?
May not have been Key Club. No, that would have been just the debate club.
That's true.
Maybe really big fans of Key and Peele show.
Ooh.
Probably.
I'm in
Pepper's
that club.
Potsy's? Little Pepper's Potsy's.
I pooped my pants.
Pepper's,
Nah, bruh.
Pepper's Potsy's.
Robert Downey Jr.'s.
I liked it when the one where they have the hats.
Yeah.
And he just keeps one, like he has an actual Asian woman on his head.
Yeah, making
sewing
the
a
hat.
One of
You
the
seen it?
one of the good ones was
I've watched a bunch. I don't remember.
whenever they were talking about their wives and they would like look around.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be
And I
like,
said,
Oh, I did see that one. Yeah.
You said
honey,
it.
what are you doing?
You said it. Yeah.
they'd be like, yeah,
They're in space.
yeah. Like, it looks around. I said,
Have you seen the one where they're like moving and he's like, I got this new music. It's called dubstep. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah. And as soon as he turns it on, like all of a sudden they're like,
Everybody in the house
their
just
noses,
starts tripping.
like the whole house starts like shaking and like their noses start bleeding and stuff.
Stuff's breaking.
And then like they'll turn it off and they're like, oh God, what happened? He's like, I don't know. All right, let's try it again. They hit it and it goes like even crazier.
It's like a trip.
They're like breaking glass and they're punching mirrors and stuff. And finally, like one of them jumps out the window or something like that.
Yeah, there's no like resolve to it. It just
Yeah, no.
ends like with somebody dying.
Yeah,
or
it's.
whatever.
I'm glad we didn't do that when you helped me move.
Yeah, I know.
Will, did I send you the one of the like where he's on like the telemarketer?
yes.
That's that one's one of the funniest ones.
Or the Domino's one.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
He's
hangs
on- he's on
hangs
the-
up on him.
Or he's like the big guy, like ordering pizza. On
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hi, there's a. What do you want, son? I'll take 4 large pizzas."
It's so weird that same guy's making horror movies now.
Oh, I know. Like,
really good.
Get
I
Out.
wouldn't say they're horror movies.
They're
Though.
like-
Get Out messed me. Like, it
They're
messed with me.
thriller. They're like
yeah, like they're thrillers.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
about that? Was it called Us,
Us?
or something like that? That one looked weird.
This Is Us.
no.
That's a horror.
he produced This Is Us.
Mandy Moore dies every scene.
Yeah. I didn't see the
Us-
second one he came
no,
out with.
I watched Us. It's weird. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good, but it's weird.
I
Get
like
Out
the
was
Get
weird.
Out one.
Did you? So you watched it?
I watched Get Out, but it was like
I haven't seen Get Out.
the only
makes
scene.
you-
Really?
No.
It's good.
It freaks you out a little bit.
The only scene in Get Out that messed with me is like he walks outside to like hide his cigarette,
Oh, and the dude's sprinting
and like he's like looks over, and then he pans back out, and then he looks back over, and the dude's like Usain Bolt right to
Yeah.
him.
He's just
like.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
when
Oh,
he
is
gets
that
to
the
him,
scene where he like
beat-
runs straight at him and then he just veers off?
Yeah,
Cuts.
he cuts immediately.
Yeah.
Like he's like hauling tail through the yard.
I heard the New York Jets were looking to sign that guy.
They need him.
Yeah.
There were some parts in that movie that kind of, yeah, it kind of like it just made you like.
It's a good movie, man.
It is a good movie. It was very well directed, produced.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jordan Peele knows what he's doing with the movies.
with the films.
Yeah, no, not fucking film, Taylor.
But a quick little side note. I know we're not really talking about this, but you're talking about dubstep. Fun fact about fly fishing: dubstep music, and specifically a song by Skrillex, triggers, like if it's loud enough, it triggers a thing in a fish's brain to start feeding. So if you just take a
Which
big
one?
boombox out, I think it's the Scary Monsters something.
Call bullshit.
No, it's a legit. Like I said, I don't know if it's a legit thing, but
You just see like fish come up out of the water with glow sticks and they're just like,
it's like you catch a trout and then their spots are like glowing.
yeah. They've got like bead necklaces on and they're
They have little bandanas on their face, and they're just like
Start playing it. You see fog machines start going
they're just like
out from the
flopping
water.
around.
There's actually a video of
Somebody
trout dancing
scream!
to dubstep music.
I'm telling you, it's a real thing.
you see like a DJ fish come out. Somebody scream!
All the little groupies, the little what do you call the
You
little
see a
line?
Creek chub or
You
out.
see-
Just
just a bunch of
You
chubs
see
lining
a
up
bunch
at
of
the creek
fish.
bed.
You see a bunch of fish swimming in like a pit circle.
and then like you
These
see
fish are sick, bro.
it's like people like walking up to fish, and they're like, I really want to party. Like I don't even want to fish right now. Like they're having the time of their life right
could-
now.
The 75-year-old fly fisherman was like, dude,
Yeah, he's like,
I couldn't imagine.
my hip.
Could you imagine going to like a festival? Could you imagine going to like a festival that's like right next to a river, and like you see all these festival goers, and there's just a bunch of dudes lining the river,
yeah.
like they're fly fishing. They're like, fucking love this song.
Yeah, they
Wait
just
for
like
track forward.
you just
Get
got like
your
a bunch
rod
of
ready.
old dudes, like a bunch of old rednecks. They're like, and I'm not saying all fishers are old rednecks, but just like in our area, they're like huge.
I'd say
They
they're
just become huge like dubstep fans, like Skrillex fans. But it's just that one song, so it's just that one song on repeat all the time.
You see the old man driving down the road, just like the 1970 Ford, just
Yeah,
hanging out the window.
he's like, I'm going to catch some fish today.
the
bro."
fish jumps out of the water. Skrillex, oh my god!
They're just jumping into the back of his truck.
What are you doing?
We're gonna get copyrighted for this.
You better not have
We're
truck.
on
you
fucking
can-
YouTube,
You can
dude.
play. You
We're
can
on
play-
YouTube.
Well, they didn't hear it. Scary
It's the
monsters.
same audio.
Scary monsters and
All
nice
of our
sprites.
listeners mute.
Yeah, but you just heard the da-da-da-da-da, and y'all were talking over it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
You were no.
it doesn't matter.
You said
Listen,
that's what you did.
you held the speaker to your microphone,
dude, they're not going.
Okay,
whatever.
So, did y'all ever get into the dubstep phase?
A little.
I listened to the song that Taylor just got us fucking sued for.
We didn't.
on MLB.
We're not monetized, so they can't really do anything.
I got really into it. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to go. To,
I liked it.
I used to go
still
to.
like
I
some
used
of
to go
it.
to like shows and stuff like that.
I've never really
You go to a
been into
rave.
it.
Yeah,
I could see you at
Multiple
a rave.
I went to the rave.
Just like,
not the theater, the rave, like a rave.
In my fields, boy.
yeah.
That's where I went and saw.
I
I'll
didn't
be there yet.
I never went to like a field rave or anything, but like I went to like where they had them at I went to like an old warehouse downtown. And
I'm glad you said that because that brings me up to my next.
house.
That reminds me of the next thing I was going to plug is the '93 rave, field rave, coming to you soon. I'm just
Throw it
kidding.
at my house.
That
It's
would be
good.
pretty dope, though.
Can I, if we do that, can I be the DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to play that one song
My house.
On repeat.
on repeat, like on a little Bluetooth
You just have
speaker.
to stand on my.
And if
area
you want
unit.
to, bring your fly fishing gear.
Yeah, we'll put some trout out in a pool, and they'll just be like dancing
on,
around.
boys.
Somebody scream!
We'll make a day out of it.
Call 911 now. That's the line of the song.
No, it's not that song.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad
What,
we talked about
dubstep
that.
or like that topic?
Everything. This whole podcast is fun.
It is fun.
It's fun.
Speaking of fun, what are some like cities that aren't like touristy cities that you think you would have a lot of fun going to? What a segue.
That's a good segue.
Dude.
You nailed it. Man, I wasn't even going
We'll
to
call you a
acknowledge it.
fucking mall cop, dude, because you're sagging on that shit.
I wasn't even going to like acknowledge it because it was so good.
Segue.
I wasn't even going to acknowledge it because I was like, dude, that was so good. We're just going to go right into it. I'm not even going to be like, yeah, that brings us to. I wasn't even going to. Yeah,
I just had to like note how smooth that shit
it was. I liked it. You even hit me on the leg and
I
everything.
know because I was like,
Yeah, how about that? How about that seg, boy?
no, but okay. So the reason I asked this question is like I've been thinking it'd be really cool to go to like a lot of cities out west. Like
Italy. Italy.
Yeah, because that's a city. I want to go to Italy,
way
Kansas. No, I just thinking about all these cool cities that'd be good to go to out west and stuff like that.
I got one for you.
But they're not known as like, you've got Vegas, Orlando, Miami, places like that are Panama City that are like really touristy cities. Like these wouldn't be like your quote unquote vacation tourist cities, but I still think they'd be really cool to go to.
I'm going to Fort Walton Beach in August.
Fort
that?
Walton Rips.
It's an island
Okay.
right beside Destin
What do you like about Fort Walton? Because
because it's right over the bridge at Destin. You can just drive in.
I've never been to Destin.
You're really
Super
close
nice.
to a bunch of
I've never been to
different
Destin
stuff.
either.
It's the same
What?
beaches. I mean, it's literally 30 minutes away from Panama.
Like
It's not as crowded. I mean, Destin's pretty crowded, but Fort Walton isn't crowded at all. And it's literally a bridge away from Destin. It's
Yeah.
a 10-minute drive.
Back in November, me and Anna and her parents went and stayed in Destin for a weekend, or Fort Walton for a weekend,
Yeah, it must be nice, right?
and it was really cool. Yeah, a lot of money. We went in November. It was like dirt cheap, so it wasn't that. And it was like we stayed in a place they were remodeling. I'm not justifying my trip, but anyway, we like
I don't
went
have
to
explain
Destin.
nothing to y'all.
Like we went to Destin. We were looking for a new vacation spot for like the family vacation.
Yeah.
So we went to Fort Walton, and like we drove to Destin like 1 or 2 days out of the weekend. It was a long weekend thing, like Friday through Monday, and then we came back through Gulf Shores. So like if you wanted to go to Gulf Shores, it's like an hour and a half from there, which is like it seems like a long way, but if you really want to go to Lambert's, home of the throwed rolls, totally worth it.
Home of the what?
Oh, or you can go to...
Have y'all never been to Lambert's?
What's it called? Home of the what?
It's called Lambert's Restaurant. It's just Lambert's Restaurant, home of the throwed rolls.
No,
it's
dude.
like a
That's the
southern
place where
home-
they throw the rolls at you.
Yes,
Yeah.
right in the name.
it's a southern. I'll just explain it to
way.
you. I'll explain it to you. It's
Well, it clicked, and I like, oh,
Home of the
Yeah.
throwed rolls.
Oh, that's-
Is that the place that throw the rolls at you?
yeah,
no. Mm-mm.
yeah. No, it isn't. No, they literally come through. So it's like a southern home cooking, super good, like southern traditional food. And you sit down, and there's usually a huge line, but we got there at like 11 o'clock in the morning, so we didn't have to wait that long. And the larger the group, the longer you wait, obviously. But they come through,
Really?
and you can order like a main dish, or you just pay for like
Rolls.
no. They come through with like a thing with like a ladle, and they just give you like fried
Soup.
okra. It's like fried okra, macaroni,
Like a
mashed
smorgasbord
potatoes,
type
gravy.
thing.
wait, so they serve you?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
And then they come through. It's like
Here's your
hot
okra.
rolls that come through. Hot rolls, and you throw your hand up.
Are they just screaming?
Dude, yes.
Hot
It's
rolls,
awesome.
shut the fuck up.
No, it's awesome, dude. It's so freaking cool. Maddie, have you been? Yeah, see, Maddie knows what's up. It's awesome. It's one of the best places. And I had the honor to take my in-laws there. They'd never been there before.
I'm sure they were psyched
They
to go with you.
love like southern food, like traditional southern food. And I was kind of nervous. Like my father-in-law is like super like they're both good cooks, and they cook very traditional like southern fried food, all that stuff. He was like, "This is some of the best food I've ever had." So that's like that speaks volumes to that restaurant, to me, in my opinion.
Good thing Greg Maddox didn't work there.
Dude, this guy, I swear he
He'd be
played
throwing
baseball.
curveballs with them
This
rolls.
guy had to play
Be a lot
baseball
of-
because I was like, here you go, I'll take two. And he went, like hummed them. And I was like, pop, pop. Left hand, right hand. Showed off, you know.
I don't think.
You want to hear a cool story? I didn't go to Lambert.
You got to go to
neither.
Lambert's, dude.
Nope.
You got to go.
I went to Floribama.
Well, I've never been there, but
It's better.
it's debatable.
For Bama.
Floribama.
And they serve you drinks in these huge plastic like
Do they throw the drinks at you too?
mugs. Yeah,
No,
they're like
they
sweet
throw,
tea.
they throw the ball. They
and they
throw
have
the
a-
bras up
Hot
on
rolls,
the,
cold
on the
Coke.
strings hanging above.
They have a water hose attached
Hands
to
up,
their.
mouth's open.
They have a water hose attached to their like drink machine. And
Bottle
it's
of
like,
water just smacks you in the face.
No,
I
dude.
didn't order this.
No, Floribama. They got first off, they've got a restaurant across the street, two restaurants across the street. They've got the big
What's-
bar.
Okay, there's
and
restaurants
then,
across the street in Hickson.
no. I'm saying it's all no. It's two
the same
Floribama
thing.
restaurants
Oh, okay.
across the street. Then you've got the big shack bar that's got I don't know 6 stages in it, and it's
Yeah.
all like a wooden like beach shack.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, they do church there too.
I like
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to Lambert's any
They're-
day and you feel
and
like
they're-
you've been to church.
Yeah, and then like they do the service up there on the bar, and then they've got the
on the bar.
on the bar, and then they've got all the bras hanging above them from where like girls
Wow.
take their bras off and hang them up there.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
being serious about having church there?
I'm being dead serious.
I don't know why.
I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
I don't know why I just merged Floribama and all that. Like, if you're standing up, do praise and worship, somebody else, hot rolls.
We did take a
No,
5-minute
Floribama-
intermission.
Yeah.
Didn't even need any rolls.
We need to, yeah.
Floribama
That's how they.
is
That's
the,
how they do communion. It's just hot rolls.
Offering plate. Here, just put my roll back in.
Hot
there. Give
rolls
it to
and
the
sweet
next
tea
big
is
guy.
Dude,
communion.
I'm telling you, these rolls
No,
are
it's
next level.
hot rolls and natty light.
I brought like a freaking huge thing of rolls home with me. And they're so good.
They're still in my
You
fridge.
just hold up like a fishing net, catching them all.
Yeah. No, they'll give you, I didn't know this, but you can actually order a whole pan of them to take home. It's like $10, I think, for a whole pan. Or they'll just give you to-go boxes and you can just be like, catching like however many you fit in there and then slam it shut.
There was-
I
was
bet
a
you
place-
Logan's would give them a run for their money.
Logan's?
No,
Dude.
not Logan's. Texas Roadhouse.
I was gonna say
Texas
Logan's
Roadhouse.
isn't giving anybody a run.
Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse.
Logan's ain't giving nobody a run for
The
their money.
government's giving the Logans a run for the money.
Ooh!
Burn. But okay, so Fort Walton's on that list, I guess. So
Yeah,
any
back
other-
to the
any
the
other cities?
destinations.
Perdido Key.
where?
Perdido Key.
What is that?
It's where Floribama
Just go to
is.
Gulf Shores.
No,
I was thinking-
we thought
Perdido
about
Key.
going
Okay, so
Perdido Key
I
is on
was
the Florida
thinking-
side of Gulf Shores, same beach.
okay,
Cheaper.
but I get these,
Okay.
but I was like more along the
like
lines
cheap.
of non-touristy cities that you don't hear a lot of people go into. That you would
But you're
like
talking
to-
about like out west too?
no,
Like,
like just anywhere. But like, okay, so like you hear people going to like beaches and stuff in Floribama and all that, but you don't hear people like. What are some cities you don't hear? I'm gonna go to vacation here.
well, here's 3 places that I want to go to right now.
Saudi Daisy.
I'm here.
Nope.
Made it. Portland, Maine.
Oh,
Yeah.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yes.
yes.
And I
Salt
would
Lake's-
like to go to, this is kind of obvious, but like Denver, Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
But just kind of touristy, so it's not like, but I would like to go to Denver.
Yeah, I could see. Denver.
Okay.
I can see Denver being pretty cool because it's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
But
I'm saving those kind of places.
Real high
My
altitude
kids
out
are
there.
out of the
Yeah.
house and everything. Like,
Okay, well, you're talking, so you're looking for like locations to vacation,
yes.
like somewhat local. Okay, we'll get to that. But like as far as like just touristy
Any
locations,
destination ever.
like not non-touristy, like
What are we doing tourist or non-tourist?
non-tourist.
We want people, but we
Y'all
don't
go ahead
want
and
people.
shut up. Non-tourist locations. I'm not kidding.
okay, so I would.
Okay.
We love
Denver,
you, Taylor.
Denver would be really cool. I really want to go to Salt Lake City. I agree with you there.
Yeah, Park City, Salt Lake, like right there.
Yeah.
I also really want to go to Seattle, Washington.
Yeah, I like to go there
'Cause
too.
I think
The
that's
My
rainy
wife's
city.
number one.
Okay, so
Seattle is
apparently,
Yeah.
number one.
according to Seattle, they don't get as much rain as you think. Which
I don't think they do.
Well, Chattanooga has gotten more rain than Seattle the last like 2 years in a row.
Yeah, we've gotten it. We are the new Tornado Alley and
Yeah.
Seattle.
They can have that back.
Yeah.
Portland, Maine would be really cool.
Yeah. We were supposed to go this fall, but I don't know if that's going to work out because
But,
of the virus and stuff.
I just really want to go out west because like I've never been.
do too.
I've never been further west than Oklahoma
Wyoming.
City. So like
Montana.
I've been telling Maddie a lot lately. I really want to go to Phoenix, Arizona. Like I want to go to Arizona really
We'll
bad.
do it right now because plane tickets are cheap
Yeah,
as
they're
dirt.
very cheap.
They are cheap.
I don't know why, but like I've always been intrigued by Arizona because like it's such a different. Like it looks polar opposite than what we have here. Like it's literally a different planet compared to what we have here.
I'm going to California in November.
What part? What part?
Fresno.
Oh yeah, your brother's getting
My
married.
brother's getting married.
In Fresno?
Shout out Adam.
Yeah, he lives in California.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we're spending 3 days before. Like, we're going the Friday before, but I'm going doing his bachelor party in Sequoias National.
Oh,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, like you can camp out under the giant trees.
Like
That's-
Sequoia here.
No, not a nuclear plant.
not Sequoia Access.
Yeah. I'll come back with 4 arms.
It'd be pretty handy though.
That's gonna
honestly.
be awesome,
But
dude.
we're doing that the weekend
jealous.
before, and then the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we can do whatever we want before I have to be where I have to be set up for his wedding Saturday, and we're going to San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
San Fran out here is really cool.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that poop
Or-
on the
no,
street
hang
there.
on. Either that or San Diego. It's one of the sand cities. I don't know.
I think they're both pretty cool. I'd like to go out there
Whichever
and
one
just
the
see them.
big bridge is at.
San Francisco.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I'm going. Thanks, Will.
No, okay. So full transparency. The reason I asked this question is I watched a video on YouTube, and it was ranking like all the top small cities, and when it said small, it was like a metropolitan area of like 300,000 people or something like that. So it like on the list was like Boise, Idaho, like which I did not realize was as cool as it is.
Boise's cool.
Salt Lake City was on. Yeah, Salt Lake City's on that list. Places like that, and I didn't realize that some of these places were like it shows those places in depth. It talked about and all that. I didn't realize some of these places were as nice as they were. Like I've always thought Boise, Idaho, oh, it's just a bunch of potatoes. Like you don't realize like how nice it is, and then they showed like the downtown area. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Or Omaha, Nebraska, oh, it's just a bunch of corn. And then they show the downtown area, and it's got like it almost looks like kind of like a Nashville, Chattanooga type city because it's on a river, all that, and it would be and there's like a lot of restaurants, bars, cool downtown scene. I was like, that looks really awesome, and it got me thinking like, what cities have I been like not giving credit to that would be really cool to visit and that aren't like your normal, oh, I'm going here to visit type cities, and that's what got me thinking about it.
I've done some like research on like obviously I know I talk about it, but like fishing, like trout fishing and stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously out west is going to be your better, like there's going to be a lot more trout fishing out
Larger.
there. Yeah, larger trout for sure. More native, like more.
Where's like if you were like prime location to go like fly fishing, where would you go?
Well, there's a lot. I mean like
Pick one.
probably like Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I think
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
I
good
was gonna
spot.
say
Honestly,
Wyoming.
like Boise is a really big spot for fly fishing. There's a river that runs directly through the middle of Boise, like downtown.
A river runs through it.
A river runs through it, and
Is it next to the dubstep?
they have like big. Yeah, it's a huge. There's a rave center, and like the fish just
Yeah,
like.
the dubstep scene in Boise is crazy.
dubstep and tackle.
But no, like like Utah, any of those like western states that have like mountains and like
Yeah.
good water. Like I can't remember exactly where. I just said Jackson Hole. I've never actually seen people fish in Jackson Hole, but I would just say like Wyoming is probably a good spot.
I know. Okay, so like you've seen the pictures my cousin takes. He lives in Montana,
Montana's probably
and
yes.
he lives very close to like a national park out there, and there's like grizzly bears and all that. And he's taking fish of grizzly bears eating, trout or whatever while he's out there at the park.
Yeah.
And I always thought that Montana, because Montana's like beautiful. It's crazy beautiful.
Montana.
Joe Montana. But
Montana.
I think that'd be a really cool place to go. Like I've obviously never fly fished, but like if I was out somewhere like that, I would definitely want to do it because like I feel like I would need to. Well, you know
Catch
what
a
I mean?
bear.
Catch a yeah. Why not?
I'm like my goal in the next like couple of years is to try to get out there. Like my near future goal is to try to get out somewhere out west. Go
plan
with a
a boys'
guide.
trip.
Go with a guide. Like have the money, spend the money on a guide, and like go out and actually catch good, like
Premium.
Yeah.
nice fish.
I know this small city in Nevada,
Reno.
Las Vegas.
I don't know if you can fly
You
fish
can catch
there.
more than trout right there.
We know someone that lives there.
Yeah.
Shout out Parker Womp.
Yeah, maybe he listens.
Womp
I doubt
womp.
it.
Yeah, probably not.
He's
We need to get him on here.
he's working on building the new Raider Stadium.
Fly
Not
him out.
on here, but like
Is he really?
Yeah,
Get
that's
him
why
on
he's
the
out there.
pod, like, listening.
He moved out there for work.
Zoom call.
He's doing electrician work on the new Raider Stadium.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he moved out there. He got like a job offer and he just packed up and moved. Said it's the best thing he ever did.
I saw him. Well, yeah. I mean, he met that girl and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's good for him. I'm happy for him.
I saw a picture of him yesterday. He looks real skinny now.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, what? That's the
That's what
same
cocaine
Parker.
will do to you.
What?
That's what
Wow.
coke will do to you.
Don't talk about our friend like that.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
What a claim.
Is your
So
friend
I have
cocaine?
like, okay, so I think it'd be awesome. I've been wanting to do this vacation for a long time, but I would think it would be awesome to take a road trip and start down in like Florida and just drive along the bottom of the United States and all the way up like the Pacific Coast Highway up to Seattle.
Yeah.
Like it would take, you'd have to have weeks off, but it would just be a really fun road trip, especially once you got out there and you could take the Pacific Coast Highway because that place is gorgeous.
It's all along like the coast, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's literally like if you see those videos of like people driving in California, and it's like right there on the coast. The waves are hitting the rocks. That's the Pacific Coast Highway, and it runs literally up the entire. You can drive California all the way up to Seattle through Portland and all that.
You go
and
surf.
It's gorgeous. Yeah,
You learn how to surf.
I would surf if someone would teach me.
But that'd be kind of cool. Learn how to surf.
I'm probably good at it.
I could see Will being like a surfer with his
You think?
with his mustache. You know,
Get some salt in it and stuff.
Get a little
seafoam.
salty in it.
It'd be like white because it's like the sun and the salt water and everything.
yeah.
I wouldn't be.
Will's mustache gives me a really big like Matthew McConaughey.
Easy. Easy.
No, what's the movie?
Dirt?
No. Oh, my mind.
Dazed and
went blank.
Confused?
Yes, Matthew McConaughey, Dazed and Confused.
So you're
vibe.
saying I look like Matthew McConaughey?
Not the good Matthew McConaughey, but
So who are you, John B? Are you Matthew McConaughey?
yeah, when you said John B, you never have looked like John B. You look more like JJ than anybody.
I think he's
like,
just saying he's the John B of this podcast.
I look like John Goodman.
Yeah.
So when
Oh,
I shaved my beard off and had the mustache, someone said I looked like Pablo Escobar. I was like,
I don't know about that.
I'll take it. I mean, he was a boss, but
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
he still is, isn't he? He's the one that's still alive, right?
I think he's dead.
I think he's
No, I'm
gone.
thinking of El Chapo.
That's
He's gone too.
No, El Chapo's
El
still alive.
Chapo? No, he broke out of prison like 20 times.
Oh, I thought they killed him.
No,
No.
give it a few days, you'll hear about it again.
they can't
Yeah.
kill him.
No.
He's a El Cucaracha. He cannot die.
So yeah, so that's my locations.
The cookie.
I would say Portland, Maine, call it Denver, and then Salt Lake City, Park City.
Have y'all been to New Orleans?
No,
No, dude.
Nick
man.
has.
Dude, it's literally like the cheapest vacation spot.
I've heard it's good.
It's super cheap. Like me and my wife took, I think maybe $250 and came back with like less than $100.
I'm
And
going
we
it. I'm going in
bad.
2 years.
All
We
right.
spent 3 days there.
Before.
Tennessee LSU game.
Oh, okay. Is it in New Orleans?
Mm-hmm.
Book it
It's at LSU.
now.
And
Wait, LSU's in Baton Rouge.
Well, I mean it's close.
But if you're going to go out there, I'd stay in New Orleans.
Yeah, we're gonna go there, and then hopefully that weekend, Saints are playing at home.
Ooh.
Might run into Theo Vaughn.
Go see my boy Kamara
Crescent City.
Why he's gonna get traded?
the day before.
Hey, that's happened to me. Okay, I don't think I've told you all this story. So a couple years ago, I got tickets to an Atlanta Hawks game, and it was my first NBA game I've ever been to. And at the time, my favorite player on the Atlanta Hawks was Kyle Korver, because
You got traded to Cleveland.
white guy shooting threes. I went on NBA.com as soon as I found out I got tickets. Bought a Kyle Korver Atlanta Hawks shirt. You know, it's like the shirt that Atlanta Hawks has his number on the
Jersey.
front. Yeah, it's a jersey. And day before we go to Atlanta for the game, I get a da-na-na on my phone, ESPN app. Kyle Korver has been traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I was like, what? And I was like, all right, who do we get for him? And they sent like Mike Dunleavy or some like trash player to the Hawks. I was so mad. It was terrible.
Was Paul Millsap still there?
Yes. Yeah, he was.
That's my boy.
It was Paul Millsap and they had Dwight Howard.
Fuck Dwight Howard.
Dwight during the
shut
game. During the game, Dwight Howard was sitting on the bench talking to Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane was sitting behind the Hawks bench. I saw Gucci Mane.
No.
Because I saw a dude down there, and I leaned over to my buddy, and I was like, dude, that's a dope sweater, whoever's wearing that thing. And he gets up, and I'm like, no wonder. It's Burr. You know, he's
Did you just scream out like, "Buh!"
No, I did. I saw Dominic Wilkins walking through the stands. He was shaking hands with a bunch of people, and he walked through our section like up, and I was like, "That's Dominic Wilkins, Dominic!" And he looked over, and I was like, and he just was like, and kept walking.
You wave like this.
I was like, "What's up, man?"
I know.
Been a minute.
I remember at the Vol Walk, whenever Tyler Bray walked by and he touched my hand, I was like,
Oh, ridiculous.
Will fangirl style.
I was. He didn't know before that I fainted.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did because I was drunk and I locked my knees and I was dehydrated.
Jesus Christ.
I remember hearing that story. You were a big Tyler Bray fan when he was there.
Hell yeah, I was.
He was.
He was a gunslinger.
Well, it looks like we got to work on his accuracy.
Yeah, he was a douche though. Too, at the
Yeah,
same
he was.
time.
He was a douche.
He was. I liked him, but he was.
He had a
douche.
cannon, but he was just a douche. But we loved him when he was there.
Y'all ready to close this thing out?
Let's get out of here.
Let's do our bow.
Oh shit!
I forgot all about the bow.
How do you forget about the bow?
I don't know. I
it's
honestly
like
wasn't
our
World
thing.
famous.
I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
All right, we got to hit it quick.
All right. Worst of Nick. What was the worst thing that happened to you this week?
I had a pretty good week. I mean,
That's good.
Gotta have something.
It's good, Ben.
That's good.
I need him to say something so I can think
I'm
of
just
something.
joking.
He's got
Yeah.
one. Here we go.
I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I just got off work probably 6 o'clock, and I was halfway home, and he called me, and said, "Hey, come back in. We got to go and fix the leak." I was like,
Yep.
and I wouldn't have cared, but like, Jen made Chinese.
Ooh, she made Chinese food.
Yeah, well, heated it up.
Oh.
I've been slaving over this for hours.
And yeah, I didn't get to enjoy it because I didn't get home till late.
I know that feeling, man. I've never been called back in, but I know the feeling of not having, like, when you're really looking forward to your meal.
Oh, I was like getting after.
Like, your
getting
mouth
home.
was, like, watering.
It was orange
thinking
chicken,
about it.
lo mein. I don't know what kind of egg rolls, just egg rolls.
Yeah.
But
Just traditional egg roll.
yeah, I was ready for it.
Ready to hit it.
And no, I didn't get any.
Ben, what was
Instead,
your worst?
I had Taco Bell.
That really does suck. That is the worst stuff right there.
Are you okay, Nick?
Worst was probably working a 15-hour shift on Friday night. That sucked. Just because I was so tired. But it hadn't been like a bad week, really. So that's kind of reaching for something. Maddie's order at the Mexican restaurant was wrong last night, so I was kind of upset about that.
I hate that.
And we got it to go, so like we didn't.
Oh, that's
know,
even worse.
We didn't know until we got to where we were going.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
had Mexican last night, and I was.
yeah. It was
Really
last
happy
night,
with
and I felt really bad because she was like, "I didn't order this," and I was like,
Did you open it and just caramba?
"Well, I tried to make it better because so she ordered chicken. She wanted chicken nachos, like some shredded chicken
Better know
nachos.
her order.
And they gave her steak. And I was like, well, maybe, because you had to wait so long, they were trying to upgrade you.
That's an upgrade in my opinion.
And she's like, I get that, but it's not what I wanted. And I get what she means.
No,
'cause,
that's
like,
true.
That is you have your mindset on a certain food, and it's very frustrating when it's not right.
Yeah.
So I totally understand that. I did try her steak, and it was really good. But when it's not what you want, like, I get it.
Yeah.
But they got my order.
No, it does suck when you have your heart set on something and it's just like, oh, it's
It is,
wrong,
'cause
and
it's a
you're already
letdown.
home.
Yeah.
And like you have to drive. Like if you wanted to change it, you have to drive. Like for us, I'd have. Well, depends on what. But typically, you're driving at least 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Like get your. Proper,
Well, we got it and ate with some friends at their house, and they live even further out in Saudi than we're at now. They live
Yeah.
out off Green Pond, and
Oh, Old Green Pond. I spent some time out there.
have you?
I haven't.
No.
What was your worst, Taylor?
My worst it has to do with work too. Like I said, we don't talk about work on here, but the job that I was on, I was there for like 8 hours. No, 6 hours
Oh, on one job.
on one job. And, you know, I will say I'm in and out of people's houses, and they had a dog that was just not friendly. And it, like, almost busted down a gate trying to get to me. So I had, like, constant anxiety the whole time I was at this job. And I was just like, yeah. And it just, like,
kind of
one
dog
thing
was it?
happened. It was a German Shepherd,
Oh, okay.
all black. I mean, it was a cute dog.
I thought it was like a Dachshund or something.
No, it was
I got PTSD from German Shepherds.
dude, they're really smart and they can be really good dogs, but like obviously if they don't know you, they're doing
Yeah.
their job. They're trying to defend
I
their
got tore up at 4 years old by one.
yeah.
They stitched
So
my ear up wrong, and I can't wear sunglasses right.
are you serious?
Dead serious.
That's not funny.
Golly bum!
That's not
I didn't
funny.
know
It's
that. You wear sunglasses all the time though.
They look fine.
They look good.
completely
This side's
normal.
higher. I can see it through my eyes.
Well, if you can, that's fine. But looking at you normally, you look fine.
You know what you need to do? Shave your eyebrows.
Rip my other ear out and go back. Level
Yeah,
out
just
my-
shave your-
Why would
your eyebrows.
shaving your eyebrows work?
'Cause
Because
it just-
that way you'll never know if it's uneven.
You don't
your
have a-
sunglasses look even.
Well, I mean, one of your eyebrows is higher than the other one.
Yeah,
You shut your mouth.
'cause everyone will stop asking me like
But no,
about my
just-
ears and just be like, "Man, your eyebrows are messed up."
All right, let me just join the party here. Mine was work too because this week fucking sucked. And that's not an understatement. That is
Yeah.
definitely my worst stuff.
I can understand why, because
Sounds like we all hate our job.
you know,
Yeah.
well,
We're trying to make this our job.
me and Will work at the same place in corresponding things.
Oh, y'all
And I
work
can-
together?
Not together, but we work at the same place.
Okay.
I work nights and he works days. So I can totally understand how, judging on how my week went, I can totally understand why your week
Yep.
sucked.
I can't relate.
What's the best thing that happened to you? Sorry, were you gonna say something?
No,
Sorry.
I was going to say that's what I was doing.
Okay. What's the best thing that happened this week, Nick? We're going to end on a positive note.
I got approved on my loan to do some house improvements.
Nice. I mean, you could also say you're at the 93 Radio podcast.
Yeah, that would have been the
I'm just kidding.
correct answer. But
Oh, I thought your worst stuff was going to be like riding up here with Nick.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible.
No, that's good, though. I'm glad you got it. So what are you going to do? What kind of improvements you doing?
Going to build a privacy fence to protect my dogs.
There you go.
I like it.
By the way, I need y'all next Saturday.
By the way, this is one of the reasons why I came here.
Speaking
Since
of
I
which,
got y'all here, what a coincidence.
Ben,
I'll write you a check.
join our 93 podcast home improvement show.
yeah,
Yeah.
coming soon to HGTV. No, or DIY Network.
I'll plug your new podcast for Get Wet with Taylor. I'll do Getting Splinters with Nick.
Let's see. Best of.
Getting nailed.
Ooh. I take
nailed.
getting
Bring your
nailed with
hammer.
Nick.
Getting hammered and screwed. Sorry.
Let's see.
No. No.
Crossed the line.
So this is not my best of, but for some reason that reminded me of I remember going to my grandparents' house as a kid, and they had they were the people that had 4 channels. So there was nothing good on. So I would always watch those This Old House and Bob
love that show.
and
I
Bob
don't even know
Vila
what
and
it
all
is.
that. I used to watch those all the time, and I used to be anytime something wrong would happen at their go something wrong with something at their house. Oh, you just gotta do this, this, and this. I thought I knew what I was talking about. Anyways,
You just take a
I was
WD-40 and a
I was
splinter.
5 years old, and I was thinking you have to just take a miter saw, blah blah blah, and But anyways,
Fix holes like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. Oh, it's a real quick fix, man. I had to get your whole bathroom just to hang this towel.
I know exactly what.
Easy $10 in and out. Done.
But let's see, my best of. I gotta say, I think it's my new bed. It's kind of like an ongoing thing, but I'm just sleeping so good.
I can understand that.
I like it. Your best of for the past 2 weeks is man, this bed. I just can't. I freaking love this bed,
I'm
dude.
sleeping so.
Every best of is an improvement to his room.
It is
TV, bed.
My room is on a glow up right now.
That's good, man.
It's on the up and up.
Not just the weekend. This weather's been awesome.
And it's always the weather, bed, TV.
Hey, well, I didn't give
weekend.
Given the past 2-3 months,
Yeah,
it can still be the good
but
thing.
we didn't really
true.
get to talk about this last weekend, but because we did the Zoom. But last Saturday I did go to the driving range, and that was nice to get back out there and hit.
Yeah.
I
Because
haven't been in
because
years.
me and Will were supposed to go to the driving range, and he went with other people. So, and then I texted him. I was like, "Hey man, you ready to go to the driving range?" Oh, I already went. And I was like,
Oh.
"Oh,
You go to the driving range like Taylor does the
Okay.
movies
Yeah.
So yeah.
by yourself.
Well, I did text at 1, and I was like, we never even talked about what time
You know
we were
good
going
and
to
well
go.
I'm not going to be up at 1 on a Saturday.
It was a shot.
You can't. Okay. You can't text me. You got to call me.
And our big problem was we never decided what time we
That's
were
true.
going.
Well, I didn't think you'd be like, 1 o'clock.
And
Because
then
that's the hottest part of the day.
moving on.
not fair. You got me cornered.
You know what? Another best of? I shaved my beard off and had a mustache for a week.
You still do.
Yeah, but it's growing back. I'm letting it grow back.
Taylor,
That's fine. I did too.
How are you going to mustache it?
The drive up here with Nick.
That was one of the best things.
No,
One of them.
doubt it.
I don't know. Had a cookout last night. Had a good time. Good day yesterday.
subscribers.
Yeah, we got a couple new subscribers last
I
night at the
subscribed my
cookout.
mom this morning. She doesn't know, but
I don't care. It's going to download every week.
what is all this space on my
We get that download number or that subscriber.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's just been other than like a little bit of work, it's just been a good week, man. I can't think of anything specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, your left
The
sucks. My
ride
turn.
up
Yeah,
here with
sorry.
Nick.
But I mean,
been a
that's,
good
that's not
week.
necessarily a bad thing, though, because, like, I mean, if you don't have, it's just been an overall pretty good week. And sometimes those are
Would
refreshing.
you much rather have a good week or a good thing?
What?
Like a good week or just one good
I mean,
thing
I got
happen
a
all
good
week?
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're saying like
No,
you know a
I'm
good like a good entirety of the week, or just like one good thing out of the week happen?
Yeah, like what would
I think I'd rather just have a good week.
Yeah.
But I also like good things. I mean, I don't know. I honestly, this is bad. I didn't think of one. I forgot about the BOA, so I didn't have one.
we were on the way up here? He's like, think I have things to talk about.
But Will, what was your best of? And
I already
we'll,
know one thing he's going to say.
We'll close out.
It's probably going to have to do with Tennessee's recruiting class. Still doing great.
I wasn't going to talk about that.
No. Well, you should.
But I mean, yeah, that's up there. But I don't have anything.
The weather.
Yeah. No. No, I seriously don't have anything.
I fixed your camera.
Yeah.
Fine.
true.
Actually, yeah, that would be my best of is having this setup done. And
Yeah,
ready.
Will worked hard.
Yeah,
down
this
here,
looks
and
this looks great. I loved how it was before, but this looks great.
this
and
is,
having
I
the
think,
camera
I think
done.
this is more conducive to, like, even if you have people over, like, you still have access to the TVs and stuff, and like,
Well, I'm gonna put.
you could also move the table.
I'm putting wheels on this bad boy.
Oh,
so
that's
I can
true,
roll
that's
this thing
true.
around.
I'm proud of you, Taylor.
All right, well, let's get out of here. Will, where can people find you on Instagram and Twitter, whatever?
Grizzly Styles 93.
Grizzly Styles 93 Styles with a Y. Ben?
On Instagram at BP_423 and Twitter at Ben Porter _423, I think.
I think it's Ben_Porter 423.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm hardly ever on there.
I'll do mine, and then we'll save Nick's for the last. Mine is at Taylor Witten, all one word, on Instagram, and at Taylor_Witten on Twitter. Nick, where can the people find you?
I don't want to say my Instagram.
Should have done you first. Just do it.
Because Instagram created it themselves for me.
It's okay. Do you know it off top?
I want to say it's Nick_Moore69.
Nice.
They didn't make that. You
I-
picked that.
I swear.
You can find me on Instagram at Big Dick Nick 69.
It is. It's
That's
just
my premium page.
It's just Nick Moore 69. I like it. I never noticed that.
There's
when
no,
I
there's no
didn't
way they
notice
did that.
Yeah, you did that.
The guy,
I promise you.
the guy sitting there at Instagram was like, nice.
Yeah, Nick Moore 69. All one word. You don't do Twitter, do you?
No.
Okay. Well, you can follow our podcast on Twitter and Instagram at 93podcast. Follow us there. Like I said, Road to 500. Tell a friend about us. Rate, review wherever you listen to us at. Spotify, Apple, Stitcher. Doesn't matter. Let us know what you think. Like I said, tell a friend. We're building this podcast to the next level. So, but until next week, we'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Deuces.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Bye. Bye.